Alright, so I'm not big into bad-mouthing other movies, especially when they're attempting to do something honorable. So I'm not mad at the filmmakers or their goals with making the film, but more so the way in which the film follows the same pattern that all discussions about educational reform follow. It removes the students and faith in the students out of the equation, and that's what continues to tick me off. It spreads the message that students are just victims of whatever circumstances they get stuck with. Then they get all these people excited and organized around the country to have discussions about education, and it just pulls focus away from what they should be talking about, the actual kids.
Stupid! Oh my, Bill, I'm upset.
Wait, why are you upset?
Because, like, the teachers, they have to put themselves out there, and they're sacrificing us.
The whole system needs to be scratched and start over.
So how old are you?
I'm 16, almost 17.
So what does that mean for you? What do you do in the meantime?
Well, right now, there's no help for me.
This might be a newsflash to some of you, but sometimes institutions suck. They don't mean to, and they might have the best intentions on paper, but it's been happening since this country first started. They wrote all men are created equal, then told their slave to go get them some water, or the guy with no property that he couldn't vote. But that's okay, because the buck doesn't stop with them. So men with no property fought for their rights. Then women fought for their rights. Then blacks fought for their rights. They believed in their own potential, they took a stand, and they just went for it.
Is that what they were saying in the movie?
I think that's what he means, yeah.
You swoop in and you rescue
you swoop in and you make extraordinary efforts to help a few kids instead of fixing the system so that everybody can be helped.
Those people who used to ride buses and get beaten and hit with hoses, they weren't that much older than high school students today. And if you look throughout history, revolutions have been led and cities have been built at the hands of 17 and 18-year-olds. So while I think the school system definitely needs some work, all you adults out there need to stop babying students and treating them like they're helpless victims or statistics and start holding them accountable for their actions and the decisions they make on a daily basis. And to all you students out there that think your school sucks or that someone else has it easier than you, so what? You have it easier than most of the people in the rest of the world. If you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, guess what? You better wake up and pay attention.
I know what I'm doing. I'm getting the grades I need. I'm pushing myself. So right now, I really don't need any intervention in the school system in order for me to succeed right now.
The civil rights movement is not dead, and the fight is not over. I've never had to deal with getting told I can't eat at a restaurant or, that I can't sit in the front of a bus. But our greatest obstacle today is that we have to deal with our own perception and our own acceptance of institutional injustices that have kept us from moving forward. So join us as we take a stand in the spirit of Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement by trying to get this film out and change the conversation about our youth and hopefully change their quality of life. Like I said, I know it's not easy. It can be extremely difficult sometimes to even know which way is up. So I'll finish with a few words of wisdom that have helped me when I'm in tough places. Men are not victims of circumstances. Circumstances are victims of men, or women, or kids. Peace.
If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna